Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And starting this one, Graham Ashcraft. What's the scouting report on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Hoerner. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Out to short, De La Cruz. The throw to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's two out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Two out, space is empty. Ian Happ up to hit.
Happ, a switch hitter. It can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Out number 3. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming up to hit. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and on the hill today, Jordan Wicks.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And he hits a ground ball right side, gets it to first, one up, one down. Here's David Bell's lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some bulk.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Dives, what a play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You could absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Now at the plate, Spencer Steer. And he deals. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One, two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Reds turned away first time through. Second inning upcoming from Cincy. We're scoreless on the show. Top of the second, so now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger, remember, in 2017, he won the Rookie of the Year, hit 39 homers, and that set a National League rookie home run record. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting fifth,
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. A big blow to the home fans, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now batting Jeimer Candelario. And that's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Now it's Alexander Canario. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So 2 on with 2 away. So up now for Chicago, Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes waits. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Marte under this one. Squeezes it. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, T.J. Hopkins. And here it comes. Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
And now the first baseman, number 33. One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
3-1.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Horner over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Noel Marte.
Now the third baseman, Noel Marte. The other way. Suzuki puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 1-0. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, number 40.
Number 40.
Righty delivers. In there at the knees. 1 and 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman. Nico.
And up next for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. Grounded out his first time. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. That one ripped. Base hit.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ashcraft keeping him close.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Ashcraft really keeping a close eye on him now. Back to first. And once again, he's back in safely. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1. And fouled off.
Yeah, and wins that Gold Glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in is the speedy Will Benson. Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Here comes a pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way.
2-2.
Liner, base hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Great jump. And the pitch. That just misses. 3 balls and a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On a line. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. He's 0 for 1.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Got him looking. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Start of the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Friedel makes a nice running catch. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One and 2 here. On the ground. Fires to first on the run. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Ripped to right, base hit. So man aboard, Alexander Canario, the next Cub to hit. Doubled in his first AB. Bounce to third. They take the force out. That's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the inning and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out and he makes all the plays. That's in there, and the count 1 and 2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Number 7, second base.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. The 1-1 is fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Next pitch is outside. Two now. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw to second and great jump. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. De La Cruz at second with nobody out.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And there's ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second. No outs. T.J. Hopkins digs in now. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
First and second here, no outs. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, one away.
The batter, the first baseman,
So digging in, number 33. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Got him. That's out number 2.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Noel V. Marte. Back to work. 3-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Corner under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple, still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Now it's Yan Gomes.
leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Yan.
To kick the 3-2. On the ground to the left. Oh, and it hits the base.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup, and here is number 40. Grips one to right, and that's just foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson makes the grab, one down.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. This one smacked out to left center. And no one can get there. It falls in. And it kicks off the base of the wall. Oh, the throw is wild. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it costs them a run.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Graham Ashcraft gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now on the bump, Ian Gibaut. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
79, Ian Gibaut.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
In the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The pitch. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now here is Stuart Fairchild. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him. Now 1 away. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Next offering is in for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. The pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Two outs. Runner on the go. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Benson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Sets him down looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the top of the 6th. So up now for Chicago, Jeimer Candelario.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Kicks and deals. Right side, hard hit. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Stevenson to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now back. Catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yan Gomes. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. At the belt and fires. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. An absolute blast to left. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
T.J. Hopkins, the next to hit for the Reds. The pitch.
That missed. That's the ball. 3-1.
And it's filled up.
Count is full.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, number 33. The 1-1. This one smashed down the right field line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, number 40. Now a pop-up on the infield. Steer brings it in, and a quick out, number 1.
Now back, second baseman, Nico Horner.
And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. The wide to kick the pitch. And And that one in the air center field. He makes the grab, and there are 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Ball to strike. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Number 33 moving under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Julian Merriweather.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And now the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the right-hander deals. And a count 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Up the middle. No chance on the throw. He beats it out.
The catcher, Tyler.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
1 down, and now the catcher comes up to him, Tyler Stevenson.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swung on, belted. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And the batter now, T.J. Friedel. Left-hand batter waits.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering misses. Full count now. Ellie De La Cruz would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And there's a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base pass. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
And that's too high. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Reds strand a couple, and they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Sims.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Righty to the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs.
That's not exactly what they're going for when they say one up, one down.
So up next, Dansby Swanson. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz appears to be getting loose. And now it's 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. And Swanson is set down. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki.
Right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
One now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Bellinger over at first with one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. And there's a ball. Throw to first. Bellinger dives back. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Alexander Canario will hit next. 1 for 3. 2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch misses. Ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Out to short. And that one finds its way through. They get some insurance as the runner scores from second. And it's 3-1.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And next for the Cubs, Yan Gomes. Here's a 1-1. They say you win.
1-2.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Mark Leiter Jr. takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the second baseman, Spencer Steer. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated
So now here's the DH, T.J. Hopkins. The 2-1. Foul ball there. And a pitch. In the dirt. Gomes gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
And now, number 33. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Noelvi Marte waits on deck. Swing and a miss. Yet it's 3-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Hit on the ground to Candelario. Slings it across. Third out, and that ends the frame. Reds go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Moll.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The pitch. Swings through that. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Friedel makes the grab on the run.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And a pitch. Ground ball left side. Marte with a throw to first, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 3 and the Reds 1. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Alzolay.
And he deals. Bounce to the right. On to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Batting, left fielder, Will Benson.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And here it comes. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder, Stewart.
Now it's the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.